warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arsandi. I'm from D, the 6th semester. Oke, di sini saya akan mempresentasikan artikel saya yang berjudul An Error Analysis on Speaking English at the 2nd semester of English Language Educational Study Program. First of all, thanks due to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Lord of the world. And secondly, may salawat and salam we send to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has given us from the darkness into the brightness. Oke, langsung saja tanpa membuang waktu, kita langsung masuk di bagian introduction. Ya, di bagian introduction, English is a language system conventional vocal signs by means of which human beings communicate. This definition has several important terms, each of which examined in some detail. Those terms are system signs, vocal, conventional, human, and communicate. Communication is one of the way to get a good relationship with another one, because it's very important for human to know about how to communicate something that used by speaking and pronunciation. Speaking skill is a need by the student for communication in the target language. It is very important to master speaking well by implementing the experience of learning the language the language in the real life. Pronunciation is the way how to say or pronounce the words as well as the native speaker. One of the competence is very important to build a communication. Oke, kita move ke bagian literatur review. Di literatur review ada konsep of error. Error is the systematic deviation done by learners who do not understand the rules of the target language. It happens repeatedly as an unconscious process. Error reflects a lack of underlying competence in the language they learn. By Novita 2014. By Brown 2007, climate and error as a deviation which can be noticed from the adult grammar of native speaker. It reflects the interlingual competence of the learner. Oke, langsung di bagian the concept of speaking. Speaking is an interaction among people. Form and meaning of speaking are defined on the context in which it occurs, and speech is unpredictable. Drought and so 193. Cameron 2001 states the speaking is active use of language to express meaning which can make other people understand. He implies that in ELT process considering on speaking, the learners need to choose the appropriate word in expressing the meanings to that learners can understand their speaking clearly. Oke, selanjutnya masuk di bagian method. The method of data collection is documentary. The researcher collects the video of micro teaching from her friends. The researcher watches and observes the video rapidly, and at the same time the researcher types the script of video. The researcher listens, reads, and identifies the data that include of utterance contains error. That the researcher selects the data based on the types of error. The last researcher classifies the types of error in speaking English. Selanjutnya, researcher finding and discussion. Based on observation, the researcher finds the error that made by students. After finding the errors, the writer categorizes them into the types of error. The types of error made by second semester students of English Language Educational Study Program of IAIN Palopo. First, interlingual errors. The percentage of interlingual error is 20%. It means that most of the students make the error that they translate the language word by words. Secondly, erroneous input. The percentage of this error is 27%. The third is inference difficult. The percentage of this error is 90.8%. 9.8%. The fourth is omission. The students who made this error is 34%. The fifth is misinformation. The percentage for the students made this error is just 9%, and the last is misordering. The percentage for this error is 2.2%. Okay, the conclusion about in this article is reviewing the researcher finding. The research draw conclusion which can be presented as follows. The result of the analysis shows that kinds of error that made by second semester are interlingual error is 20.5%, erroneous input is 27%, insert difficulty 9.8%, omission 34%, misinformation 9%, and misleading 2.2%. Therefore, the most error made by the second semester of students of English Language Educational Study Program of IAIN Palopo is submission. Is the students make the error that they leaving out and items that require for an utterance to be considered to grammatical. Most of them were cases where the students forgot to insert the auxiliary as they made negative sentence. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation about my article, an error analysis on speaking English at the second semester student of English Language Educational Study Program. Thank you very much. Jelas saya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.